Does this game remind you something nostalgic from your childhood? If yes, this video is made for you. Hey, how's it going everyone? I'm DCSG81 and welcome back for another special video. And yes, today we'll be talking about the Storm Collectibles. Okay, so when this company first released their first figure, I was skeptical about getting it because they are very new during that time and they are also from Hong Kong, which is a local companies that made them. So somehow I just have my doubts in their quality, in their products. But nevertheless, since they released one of my favorite character, I will have to get it. Whereby you can see their very first one is from Mortal Kombat, the Scorpion. Yes, this is their very first product, which I have gotten it still in my hands right now, and you can see it does looks very good after all these years. Yep, so this figure is awesome. I mean, in terms of the articulations, in terms of the accessories, yeah, it just comes with pretty much accessory, and I just love how they actually made this character. And their second characters, of course, you might have guessed it, is Sub-Zero. Okay, this is also one of my favorite in the game. I just love to use it whenever I just feel icy. I can even see that he just comes with quite a number of accessories as well, just same like Scorpion. So this is another awesome release from them. And of course, the third product is from the Street Fighter 5. Yes, they can't run from Street Fighter because it's also one of the bestseller arcade game during that time. The first character is of course is Ryu, and as you can see, wow, it just still looks very good in terms of after all this year. I do feel that his gi somehow looks more dirty over time. I remember it being white, maybe not pure white, but it's not as dirty as this. But I mean, it's okay for me. It just looks like better damage. Yeah, the still looks pretty good. And the next one is also my favorite, which is M. Bison, okay, or Vega in some of the country, they call it Vega. So this one, as you can see, he just looks humongous, just looks very intimidating. He is the boss of the villains after all, so he does have quite a number of accessories, as you can see. This is another awesome release from the Storm Collectibles. And the next one they made is Ken, which unfortunately I do not really like this version of Ken. I'm more of the old school Ken. And the next one is of course Zangief. As you can see, this is still the classic looks, which I very much preferred. Unlike the Ken is something new. So I did get this guy, and wow, you can see that he does weight quite a ton. Very heavy guy, and he's very humongous, as you can see. And right now I'm going to leave you to some of the slideshows that I have made, which actually continues from Zangief and it follows on what they releases. So enjoy the show. Okay, so the next one that they released is this Akuma. Yes, I believe you do notice there is another Akuma that is released before this guy, but I call that the Lion King Akuma because it just looks ridiculous with the hair. So this one is what they call the nostalgia costume, which is more iconic to me at least. Yeah, it just looks very good, and it does have the wording here. Yeah, this guy just comes with quite a number of accessories as well, and it just looks pretty awesome. Do you know how many Mortal Kombat ninjas that they have made so far? Stay tuned till the end of the video for the answer. And the next two characters that they released is this Gull as well as Zangief, and they are both from the Street Fighter 2 Ultra. Yeah, as you can see, I have not opened them up yet, but I will show more pictures right over here that you can see right now. Yeah, both of them are equally good. My favorite characters as well in terms of the Street Fighter. I have not opened them up because I have no space, because these two guys are huge as well. So I hope you stay tuned in the future when I decided to do a review for them. At this point of time, I believe you have noticed that they are actually venturing into other classic, iconic video game characters, which is rather interesting. Okay, so that's all the characters that they have released or announced up to this point of time, do you know how many titles are there in overall? Yes, there are about 21 titles. Wow, there is so much that they are actually venturing into. This is very nice, and most of them are really iconic video game arcades characters, which we actually spend most of our time during our childhood playing the games. But do you really know which title that Storm Collectibles actually made most of the characters? I'll give you the top 3. Coming in third place is the Golden Axe, whereby there are about 10 figures that has been released so far. And the second place is of course the Mortal Kombat. There are about 21 characters that has been made so far. Wow, it's like the whole family is there. And last but not least, in the first place, I think you might have guessed it, yes, it's the Street Fighter, whereby it has released 24 characters so far. But they are not just from Street Fighter 5, there are some from the Street Fighter 2 Ultra, some from the Street Fighter 4. And the followings are something like King of Fighters 98, whereby there are about 9 characters. Year of War have 7 characters. Tekken 7 have about 6 characters so far. And lastly is the Samurai Showdown, which have about 5 characters. The same goes for the Injustice game, which is also 5 characters. And in total, there are about 113 characters or figures that have been made so far, and I'm not even counting the 2-packs. So if you want to count the 2-packs, I think there'll be more than 113. So if you're one of those collectors who actually wish to collect most of the characters in a single genre like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, I believe Storm Collectibles will be for you. However, there is one downside for Storm Collectibles. Yes, I believe you might have noticed their scale is pretty much bigger when compared to other brands like SH Figuarts, Mayfax, and even Marvel Legends. So I would say is that if you are just collecting SH Figuarts, they might be like a giant to them, but if you are into Marvel Legends, I believe the scale is not too far off, so they are still great for your collections. And like I say, of course, the best thing is their accessory. They do come with lots of accessory, and the articulation is not too bad. However, the price is slightly steep, actually costing more than Mayfax or even Figma. Yeah, so the price is slightly higher, but when it comes to the scale, when it comes to the accessory, and when it comes to the overall look, I think they are pretty worthwhile to collect. And of course, I do love to hear from you. What's your thought about Storm Collectibles? If you already know them, do you collect them? Or is this the first time you hear about them? Do leave your thoughts down in the comment sections below, and I'll catch you guys again in my next video. I hope you watch this video right over here.